My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about somebody who is probably coming across as being single or wants to make it seem like they are unencumbered or they're not, engaged. I feel like it's married. They don't want to be honest about their relationship status. So we have the Eight of Wands in the reverse, somebody who is telling lies, sweet little lies. And I do feel like it's because they feel like they won't get what they want unless they lie, unless they make it seem like there is no person that they're attached to like that. Hello, Rachel. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. You can find it in the description box along with more information on how to become a member, as well as how to find my Etsy shop if you are interested in getting a homemade soy candle. Let's dive in. I think what we will start with today. We'll go with the graffiti tarot. What else is going on? Two of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Emperor in the reverse. Yeah, so the Two of Pentacles, this is that marriage, right? And we have someone who's trying to make it seem like they did everything that they could, wasn't their fault, or that they didn't even have this relationship in the first place. They don't want to be blamed for something. Blamed for what, pray tell? Oh, really? For physical attraction, Ace of Wands, Four of Pentacles in the reverse. We have someone who's lying for like the oldest reason in the book. I'm super attracted to somebody physically. I would like to deal with that attraction and have the physical intimacy, but I don't want anyone to know that I'm already in a relationship. Hello, Tom. How are you doing? Hello, James. I appreciate it, James. And like. Hello, Neo. What's up? Hello, Adnan. Hello, May Marie. How are you doing? Yes. Just so you know, Adnan, Rachel has given you some insight there in terms of how I do personal questions. But if you want me to pull some cards for you, please keep in mind I do the general reading first, and you can attach your question to a super chat if you would like me to read for it. So we have Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Pentacles, giving to two people. And I keep seeing this Wheel of Fortune as a clock. So it's like, I'll give you my weekdays and I'll give this person my weekends. Or I'll give you nights and you can have days. Summer, winter. This is someone who is splitting their time and affection between two. They don't want to choose. Four of Cups in the reverse and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. But with this Three of Pentacles in the reverse, there does seem to be some concern or issue here. Someone is blaming work, but work is not going to be a good alibi for much longer. There's something changing here. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Hannah. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Hello, Erasable. How are you doing? Oh, that is not cool, spiritual healer. You deserve better than that. I'm glad you found out, though. See, the thing is, generally speaking, this little charade doesn't tend to last very long. Nine of Pentacles, single energy. Oh, I'm heartbroken and single. There's nobody in my life. Wrong. They want to play victim, or they want to make it seem like they're, in need of some compassionate energy or some cuddles, some Netflix and chill. But the reality is, this is somebody who is traveling or trying to keep separate, like compartmentalize different areas of their life. And I think they're going to be able to get away with that for a short period of time, and then the truth gets exposed. So they're not able to keep the ruse up for too long. This is the Green Witch Oracle. What else do we have, please? Happy slow motion day. Yep. I think that's a very popular con. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Lee. How are you doing? You are welcome to subscribe. I would hope that's not asking too much. It doesn't cost you anything. But as far as doing personal readings, that happens at the general or at the end of the general reading, and you would want to tie your question to a super chat or donate a membership to someone else. This is my job, honey. Gotta make money somehow, you know? What else do we have? We have fog, obscurity, and feeling lost. Soil, stability, and simplicity. And seeds, new ideas, hope, and open-mindedness. There's someone who's been a little bit naive because they really did want to believe in love, and they have worked to build a life with this person. But the issue is they have not been honest with this partner, and so now they're feeling lost. Hello, Lee. Thank you for the tip. Absolutely. Hello, Sunshine. Hello, Carla. How are you doing? Hello, See the Gray. Safe, trusted cuddles. Yes. That would be the best. What else do we have? Summer, expansion and growth. Yeah, this is someone who feels like they can get away with lying and therefore getting what they want. But I think you're too smart for them. This is the Tattoo Tarot. Yes, thank you for liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. Five of Swords in the reverse, Three of Wands in the reverse. This little plan of theirs comes crashing down because they forget to do something. Forget to put their phone on Do Not Disturb, or, you know, they accidentally answer a car call and you're in the car and you get to hear everything. There's something they usually do to keep things under wraps or to make it easier to lie, and they forgot to do that. So I feel like I'm reading for the person who's not married to this person, but take it how it resonates. I feel like this is someone who is more or less like, we're in a committed relationship, but finding out that there's someone who has been with this person longer. Four of Cups in the reverse and Strength in the reverse. There were some red flags at the beginning of this connection, but whoever I'm reading for, they kind of looked the other way. Like, I don't know, this is like so close to what I want in a relationship. I'm just going to see how it goes, right? Tattoo Tarot, is that what you're asking? So now we have someone changing their perspective and seeing things clearly after previously kind of avoiding that. What is it that makes it clear to them? Page of Cups in the reverse, Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. A receipt or money that has been spent. So there's probably separate finances, but maybe a shared living space, or, you know, getting in someone's car. But there's an expense, and it cannot be explained any other way than this is somebody dating someone else, or this is somebody who You know, they claimed that they were married on their taxes. So, like, how are we going to deal with that? You know, there's documentation, has something to do with finances, expenses, or like I said, taxes. And now we have someone who's seeing quite clearly, okay, I'm dealing with a manipulative person, somebody who didn't want to be honest about what's really going on. And with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, I think this is being revealed to someone right before they might have gotten caught up in a different contract, such as a lease, or maybe even buying a house or co-signing on a car. They're finding this out just in time to not have that additional like hit to their finances. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? Hello, is it Van? Tell me if there's something else I should be calling you other than Van, please. Hey, Sunshine. What are you talking about? um, yeah, explain what's going on. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna ignore your comments. So this is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot. What else do we have? Four of Cups in the reverse, Temperance, and the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, giving to two different people, not being willing to choose one. And now we have financial stress happening, and this receipt or some documentation is making it clear this person is not actually single or never went through with a divorce. Wow. So we have divine counterparts in the major arcana of the tarot. That would be the kings and queens of the matching suits, right? King, queen of wands, king, queen of cups, king, queen of pentacles. But the king and queen who are most likely to be exes would be the king and queen of swords. So the interesting thing is I'm very focused on ridiculously sized sword, right? The fact that they seem to be like in different areas, right? They're not looking at each other. But I don't think they're actually divorced. So this could be, you know, we started the process or we talked about it or we're just separated. But the reality is this is somebody who likes this particular setup because they feel like they can have the best of both worlds. Hello, Skippy. How are you doing? Hello, Ronaldo. Hello, Travis. I hope you feel better soon. Hello, Sean. How are you doing? Eight of Cups and Death. There could also be a notice of like finalizing the divorce or finalizing the sale of a house, but it clues in the newer partner. Oh, so you are still married or you are married in the first place, and I didn't know that. So they lied. You're not single or you're not a divorcee, whatever it is. Now this information is out. So we have a difficult conversation coming up. Why did you lie to me about this, right? Hey, Adnan, if you want me to do your question, please attach it to a tip, a super chat. Otherwise, please keep in mind I do general readings for free, and there's 11,000 of them. 11,000 on my channel. So something there could potentially answer your question for you. Otherwise, if you're asking me to focus on a specific question for you, then you will have to tip for it, okay? Dante's Inferno. Yes, that's a good one. For those of you that appreciate literature, I do also in my description box have a link to my second not monetized channel where I read from books, my favorite books, and Dante's Inferno is one of those. I had to stop partway though because I realized that my book had mold in it. Oops. We have Seven of Wands in the reverse and the Ten of Swords with the Three of Swords. Speaking of mold, yeah. So this is someone who goes from having 2 partners to now we have 0 partners. Hey, Sunshine, if you've got just negative energy to bring to the live chat, I'm going to ask you to show yourself out. You haven't greeted anyone to my knowledge, and you've just been saying things that are insulting. I would like to think that you would be capable of a lot more in your life if you dedicated your energy to things that were actually a good use of your time. You're not going to make me feel bad about myself, so just keep it moving, okay? Let's see what else we've got. I think we need the Path of Shadows. What else do we have, please? The Raven, knowledge, death, and energies. And the Evil Queen, where love eludes, fear becomes my throne. What would a rose be without its thorns? So we have someone who likes to lure people in to have some sort of connection, but they're not honest about what they have to offer. They're just trying to get their way. So now we have this Raven card because someone was able to figure out the truth. Most notably, probably the person who started dating this King of Swords second. Hello, CTF. How are you doing? We have Ghost. In the realm of shadows, where memories are host, the echoes of what is gone still haunts me the most. There is an ex that never really got over this person, or there is someone who has a very strained relationship, and that would likely be the marriage. But perhaps financially, it's too much of a burden to actually get divorced, or perhaps someone's refusing to sign, or someone likes to have both relationships simultaneously. Gargoyle. In stone I'm carved, let alone in the cold, always watching over, protecting stories untold. And Venomous Garden. Beauty conceals truth beneath captivating lies. Beware the allure of the dangers that in the shadows hide. Yeah, so I do think that this is someone who takes a little bit too much delight in being dishonest with their partners. And I do think that this is someone who felt entitled to being in 2 relationships. I don't want to give up the lifestyle or the living situation or the financial security of this long-term or probably married relationship, but I want the excitement or, external validation that I would get from this new relationship. Hello, Lemonade. How are you doing? Hello, Aaron. I don't think it is, James. Thank you for subscribing, Adam. I appreciate that. Let's see what else we've got with the situations deck. What else, please? On the table, offer, proposal, and commitment, and access granted. I think this is someone who's about to get proposed to, finding out that their partner is actually already married, and in part they find this out because of social media. I must have. Sorry, Lemonade. If you're asking me, I'm feeling great because I had some delicious lunch. We have magnetic and lifetime or life. Can't say it, you guys. Nightlife. We have someone who goes out to party. Somebody who I think is also on dating apps, even though they're married. So with this forbidden love, there happens to be a third party that brings this existing relationship to the forefront, brings this information forward so that the new person can realize you might think that you can get married to this person, or you might think that you are, you know, their lover, but they got someone else. Thank you, Adam. And sarsaparilla. That's funny. This is the Hidden Truth Oracle. What else do we have, please? I feel the sexual tension. I know you don't feel the same. Uh-oh. So there might be physical attraction, but not any romance. We could have some sense of betrayal, right? Lying about being married. I would say that's a pretty big one. I see life differently now. And I don't know what comes next. Your intellect arouses me, and I still have feelings for you. I want you back. Definitely a messy situation with regards to the marriage, and I do think that we have someone who wasn't quite ready to make a final decision. But now I think both individuals are finding out that their partner is seeing someone else. The one who's married and the one who's not. So the question of will you ever make things right seems to be no, because you're okay with lying and dating both people. And they would do it again. So they don't seem to feel any remorse for lying to both of these partners. And they don't seem to intend any kind of change. So when they get called out, or when this truth is made, you know, available to their new partner, I think there is at least a really solid chance that this new partner walks away, but possibly also the person that they are still married to. Hello, Missy. How are you doing? You're funny. Hello, Napping. How are you doing? We have, I want to kiss you, and I want to treat you the way you deserve. Along with, I want to make things right. See, they want to, but they don't. It's one thing when you think about things, it's another when you actually do them. I ran because I wasn't ready for you. Because they were still married. Every time my phone rings, I hope it's you. And this is the Kipper. What else do we have? I'm doing well. Thank you, Missy. Thank you, Sean. Hello, Alicia. How are you doing? No, you're good, Erin. Did I say hello to Third Eye? We have Mature Woman, number 6. She looks a little fed up. Like, oh no. What do you mean? Then we have Change, somebody who's getting kicked out. Because look at, the car literally has bags in it, right? This is somebody who's moving out because the marriage partner, they're not cool with this. I think this is someone who goes from having 2 relationships to having 0 relationships. Now, we could have someone who's actually going to jail, especially if there's some sort of marriage fraud. But I think this is more so someone's in the doghouse because they thought that they could date 2 people at the same time. Marriage. What else? Community. There's somebody here who was not involved in these relationships that clarified, you know, that person's married, right? You're out here like trying to date that person. You know that they already have a husband, right? You know they already have a wife, right? Oh my stars, no, I did not. So then we have a communication, could be in person, could be written. I'm done, not interested in anything else. I can't believe you would lie to me about something so important. Adios forever. This is the Oracle of Heaven and Hell. Hello, Cassandra. How are you doing? Hello, VJ. Hello, Brian. This is a general reading. Hello, Mark. How are you doing? I don't think anybody listens to me on that stuff. Apologies. Hello, August. Wasn't there another one that fell? Just the one. Okay. Wow. Okay. We got ambition. I think it's Valefor, but I'm probably saying it wrong. The top part, right? Ambitious person is the one who thinks they could have, like, why would you want more than one relationship? Is not one relationship enough stress, responsibility, and obligation? I don't know how anybody does it, to be honest. And then we have, am I going to be able to say this correctly? Mabahia? What do you think, you guys? You want to grade me A plus? Huh? Did I say it right? Intellectual lucidity. So whoever was being pursued or pursuing this individual that has found out that they're married, they have clear head, like they understand now what needs to be done. And I don't think they're going to be convinced to stick around. Atonement of errors. Imamia. So yeah, now we have karma showing up, and this married person who wanted to keep dating is going to find that they have no one to go out with on a Friday night. Mahasya. Rectification. You'll learn today. Oh, you wanted to have 2 relationships and not be honest about it? Look, you want to be poly or ethical non-monogamy? That's cool, but I'm pretty sure it requires being honest with people, right? I'm pretty sure it means you agree on that. If you don't, then you probably deserve this awful situation blown up in your face. I think they're going to have to start looking for a place to live, actually. Hello, Dino. How are you doing today? What did I miss, Third Eye? I think we're going to go with the Romance Angel Oracle, and then we will dive into personal questions. Okay, y'all? Hey, VJ, if you want me to check on your girlfriend's feelings, please attach your question to a super chat, okay? Well, I don't recommend it either, Brian. And I'm glad you got out of that. What else do we have, please? Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Because they couldn't choose between the 2 relationships, now they get 0. We have express your love. Passion and love yourself first. So what's interesting is the individual who finds out their partner is already married wants nothing to do with them after they find out about this lie, and I totally understand that. They decide they don't want to be with them anymore. And then it's like they take a little bit of time off for themselves and then they turn around and there's another person who's interested in them. And because they have demonstrated that self-respect and not stayed in that relationship that was not faithful, now they're finding the love that they have been looking for. But it's all dependent upon them sticking up for themselves and not being okay with this dishonest partner. And then they walk into a relationship or find somebody that is, you know, able to love and respect them and actually has some integrity. Ooh, yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people say that one. Hello, Ricardo. How are you doing? I agree, napping. Let's see what we've got for Lee. And thank you for liking and subscribing. This is the Marseille Cat Tarot. What is it that Lee needs to know, please? What does Lee need to know, please? VJ, I was not answering your question. That was my general reading. For Lee, we have the Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. There's someone here who's upset because you're doing better than them. I feel like this is financially or within your work, like your career. Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Wands in the reverse. This is like, I expected to do better than you. You know, we graduated from the same college, or, you know, maybe we're siblings, maybe we're best friends. But there's someone here who compares themselves to you. And they feel like there's something that has like gone better for you than for them. They're envious. Ten of Cups and the Hanged Man. This is someone who would feel stuck at home, or they feel like they got into a relationship that was like it cut them off from the possibilities they wanted to be able to follow. Thank you, James. Let me know if you would like me to pull a few cards for you, please. This is someone who feels like they should have been able to make more money or should have been in a happier relationship. And they don't like seeing that you have won in some way. They feel rejected and they feel like you're doing better than them. Is this about looks? That's part of it, but that's not the main element. I feel like primarily this person feels like you're doing better in life in multiple areas, but primarily they're focused on your ability to take care of yourself, your independence, so finances or your ability to carve out a new existence for yourself. Hello, Sherelle. How are you doing? Ooh, yeah, I believe that, napping. Hello, Ash. How you doing? Hopefully not as often. Sounds good, James. That's totally fair, and thank you. So, Lee, there is no reason for you to feel guilty. You're just doing things that you need to for yourself. But there is someone who is feeling frustrated because they feel like you make it look easy getting through difficult things. They feel like your life is better. They feel like they have no choices or options. And in particular, I think it's because they feel like they don't have the finances to be able to get their own place or move where they want to be or end a relationship. Hello, HP. How are you doing? Hello, Ingrid. I hope you're having a good day. Well, I had a cat. His name's Baby. I think there's also a lot of cats out there that have been named Mama. My brother had a cat named Mama Cat, who was the mother to my cat Stewie. And my poor parents drove the cat from my brother's place to my place across multiple states. And Stewie could annoy you in 5 blocks of driving. Did not like the motion, did not like the movement. And we're talking like that kind of cat noise, right? It was awful when I moved him like 8 blocks away. So I don't know how my parents survived driving across states, but nonetheless, Lee, you can't really do too much to control how this person views you, and I don't expect you to be like slowing down your roll just because somebody's jealous. But know that when somebody treats you unfairly, you didn't do anything wrong. They're just jealous of you. So it's not your fault. They're gonna have to learn on their own. See? I thought so. Yep. I hear you, Lemonade. All right. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you everyone for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. And thank you for hyping if you're able to. I will see you on the next chat or the next live stream. Toodles.